Hey my lovelies, I am back and I am going to do a very simple get ready with me video, and I'm going to use this Almay product here. This is the Almay Intense Eye Color Shimmer Kit. It doesn't say what it's called, but this is it right here. I use it, you can tell I'm hitting pan, so let's just get right into it. And I'm going to use this one because I haven't used it in a while. So this is a Luxe brush. It's a concealer brush, but I'm going to use it, and I'm going to use the light shade right here, and I'm just going to put that underneath the eyelid. I've already primed my eyes, so I'm just going to get started. And obviously I've done my eyebrows, so I'm just kind of going across. The reason there's that little fallout is because it is a concealer brush. So it doesn't like really pick up the powder the way I would like it to, so I'm just lightening this area up like this. Like I said, it's a very simple day look, very subtle. So I'm just going like this, almost to kind of set the powder that I have, the, what do you call it, the primer. So I'm just gonna go like this, just apply it very lightly. That way I don't have to touch up the top later. So I'm going to try this different look or application process where I'm going to apply one whole eye and then I'll do the other off camera, and I will then do my face and show you guys, just so the video isn't that long. So I've done the eye. Then I'm going to use the e.l.f. shadow brush, and I'm going to start with this pink shade here, the big brow lid color. So I'm going to just pack it on the brush because I'm going to do exactly how I see here. I'm just going to pack it on, except I always do the L shape because of the way my eyes are angled, so I'm always going to do that. So you always see me doing that. So I'm just going to go across the lid. It's a very simple eye look. This color is beautiful. It's like a rose gold, but more rose than gold, if that makes sense. So just cover that big chunk of the lid. Kind of blend that in right there. See? Yeah. Then I'm going to grab the contour brush that I showed you guys in another video. If I can find them in here because this mirror is in the way. Alright, so the first one I see as a contour brush was this one, so I'm just going to use this one. And this color, I want to say it's brown. It looks kind of plum, but it is kind of brown. Alright, let's get back to the mirror. So like I said, I always do the L shape. These are very similar to these. This one has like the one creamy big color. This one, like the whole thing is between powdery and creamy, so it's a really nice combination, like of the texture, I should say. It's a good combo of the textures. So I'm just going to bring it in lightly, and then I'm going to blend it. See how that's like that? Let me just get this corner here because it kind of looks weird. My son's walking in. Yup.
No.
What?
What?
What do you have? You have a train? You're still walking around with that train?
Yeah.
Here's a Percy train.
Yeah.
Really? And what happened? Tell me what happened. Huh? That thing's gonna drive me nuts. We just changed the battery. We're gonna change it in like 10 minutes. Watch, because he's gonna wear it out. I'm gonna just push the door shut. He's gonna come in 2 seconds. Watch. Alright. This I'm not really worried about. See? Bam! There he is at the door. And kind of see. thinks I'm getting ready to leave. You will leave me alone. So you see how light it is? Very pretty. I love this look. I'm going to go back to the light pink one and kind of blend that in to it, and also want to keep the lid light. Remember, we want to have this to be really lightly, just kind of clean that up because we want to blend that in very nicely. I love it. I just grab the blending brush again. This is the e.l.f. blending brush. I didn't say that before. So I'm just blending. So that's the eye right there. And let me pause to the other eye and I'll be right back. So my bad, I did my other eye and I thought I was doing the recording while I'm putting on my foundation, then I realized I wasn't. So I am using my True Match W7 and I just put it on the back of my hand and I'm just working it in. And I'm using the e.l.f. staple brush. So I just have this section here and a little bit of my forehead. One more? Okay, hold on. Sorry, I had to get some juice for the little guy. So I'm going to apply just a little bit more on my face just to, this does dry very, like, I wouldn't say easy, but it does do that, like, oxidizing where it kind of changes the tone, which is why it looks lighter, but when I apply it on, it kind of, like, blends right in. So I'm just putting more on the cheek area. I don't want the juice. Go put it on the table, please. Give it to me. Go ahead. Give it to me. Close the door. I don't mean for you to stay in the room, but he's staying. Close the door. Go get it. Go get it, Isaiah. He always needs permission to go get something. Go get the chips. You can do it. He wants chips. Let's get the chips. Alright. It's like the perfect match. The perfect match. Alright. Bam. Make sure I get my nose. You want these? I don't think you don't like these. Alright. I gotta wait till he walks away so I can close the door. Thing is that his room's across the hall from mine. It's kind of at an angle, so he walks down the hallway this way, then loops around because there's like these French doors. So he walks around and finds a way that he's back. He doesn't like closed doors, but he needs to get over it. Alright. Sorry for the intermission. So then I used for under my eye for the concealer, I use this Age Rewind concealer in neutral from Maybelline. So I already kind of blended it in, as you can see. So now I'm going to use my little concoction of banana powder, which is the NYX Mineral in shade Light. And then I also mixed it with Mary Kay's translucent white powder. And then I used the e.l.f. HD powder in yellow, and I mixed it in because the yellow is too much, and this is the color. So I'm just going to use the same stipple brush, and I'm just going to kind of tap this in. I'm going to lightly bake, very lightly bake, because this. I know that baking, you kind of leave it on for 10 minutes, but this is so light and yellow and highlighted that I really can't leave it on. Because if not, then even when I put my powder, it's going to look like this. And it's going to be really hard to cover. Then it looks all like caked on under my eyes. So this is the best way to kind of slowly buff it in, which is why I use the stipple brush. You see? Bam! Alright, so now I'm going to use it on the other side. So I'm just kind of tapping it in. I'm trying to avoid lifting the powder because it's really, one of those powders that kind of flows in the air and it makes me sneeze when it gets up my nose. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is kind of flowing. For some people, it can irritate their eyes. You can almost see it. Just kind of grab that excess. I mean, you could stop with this foundation, like right here at this space. Let me just close this. The only issue is if you stop right here, as the skin gets oily, it's just gonna lift and go everywhere. So I like to set it lightly with like a pressed powder. So I'm gonna use a True Match in W7, and I'm gonna lightly use this one because see, it is gonna look very cakey, and it's gonna look like my face is very made up. It's gonna take away from the whole natural look. The one thing I didn't do was actually put something on my lips. So my lips are a little dry. See the difference in the shade? So how is that, guys? Alright. So whenever I use the True Match, I do not try to use any more powders after this. The only thing I'm going to put on my face additional that are powders, I would suggest more like a cream highlight with this one. If you have that combination skin like mine, they just will absorb this product on until later on when your face decides to get oily. I also ended up using the e.l.f. I sprayed my face before I started the video with the e.l.f. setting spray. I spray it before and I spray it at the end. That also helps my makeup stay longer, and which is probably why it looks so matte right now. Especially with this True Match, because that's just what happens whenever I use the True Match. Bam, everything's like even. I love how it looks like this. That's just my opinion. Alright, let's pull out the highlight, because you know I love my highlight. But you know which highlight I've been thinking about, because I haven't used it? My e.l.f. one. I'm going to go with the lighter shade here, and the pink as well. Just kind of actually no. You know what? I'm going to go with my Fantastic because I just like the way this one looks with this. It's really light. Ready? Say it's a Kiki Wakas. Mississippi. Now, sing this song. Kiki Wakas. With someone new, you're falling out of your parents' canoe. What's that smell? It's on your shoe. Kiki Wakas.
Hola.
Yes, more in my hair. Mosquitoes in our underwear. The showers go, but we don't care. Kiki Waka. Is our home away from, home away from, home away from home. Watch your back. Better just hit my phone. Kiki Wakas. Kiki Wakas. How's that? The other thing is the True Match. I find it like even the powder oxidizes. And when it sets like you can see it probably now setting almost like in a different tone. Which is why I don't like to put too many powders around my cheeks at this point in time whenever I have this one, because and then for my brows I did use the Maybelline Brow Kit. Where is my blush? My son was playing with my blush yesterday, so now my blushes are like scattered. Using this again. Let's grab a cheek blush. The angled cheek blush. So I'm using this light pink and the orange. The reason I'm using the light pink is just to bring a little bit of life. Because I feel like the orange with the yellow tone of this foundation is just going to go kind of, I'll look like a leaf on Halloween. Like the leaves, how they change colors in the fall, the end of the fall. It's like, yeah, that's how I'm going to look. All those layers. Mix those two together. I love this palette. This palette was like, more palettes I feel should come like this because it's very universal. Even the dark one I feel can go with anybody. You just, if you're fair skin, you just have to go light with it, and you can also use the dark palette with the light palette and mix and match and kind of create your own color, which I like. Alright, so I'm going to take my stipple brush and just kind of blend everything in. Alright, let me grab a chapstick and pick a lipstick and I'll be back. Alright, so I put on my chapstick, and another thing I did was I used the Milani black eyeliner. So this is the purple. I'm going to put the purple underneath my eye. I just did, I don't know if you can see it, but I did like a really light line just across the lash line. And then I'm just doing very light. Remember, we're doing a really subtle look here. So I'm not trying to go like liquid liner that's like going all out. It's supposed to be like a quick get ready, you know, look. Right. Trying to like smoke it out. It's really creamy, these Milani ones. Not Milani, what am I saying? These are Physicians Formula. Sorry, I used the Physicians Formula on the top, and I also used this one at the bottom from Physicians Formula. Then I'm going to take the color that had the darkest, and I'm just going to put that in the bottom to just kind of smudge, and you'll see. See? get the line covered. Alright, so this look is almost complete. Let me get my mascara on. And I think I want to use the CoverGirl again because I have not been giving this any love. So we're going to use this one on my lashes. I haven't been using my fake lashes on for a while because once I started using that Maybelline Plump mascara, like my lashes are like in love. So I've also been using a product at night to help my lashes grow. So I kind of want to, so they're not so sparsed out. So this is it.
No.
Don't touch my makeup, I say.
Yes.
No, you're eating chips, so you can't touch my stuff. You have chip hands. So no, wash your hands. Go wash your hands and then you can touch it. You can do that all you want. You have to wash your hands first. You're not touching my makeup with your chip hands. You're not going to lick it and then touch my stuff either.
The walker.
It's coming back, I say. It's a commercial. I don't know about this commercial on Disney Channel. It's kind of scary. Don't you know that little kids watch TV? And they're kind of impressionable. I'm just combing off the excess. Yep. No, it's a Walker's. Yes, it is. Bam. So let me pick a lipstick. This is a chapstick that has a tint to it, so I think I'm gonna stick with something like that and just do like a gloss. I think that'll be the best bet. This might be a little bit too much color. This is a little bit closer to what I have, so I'm just gonna use this lip gloss that I got at Walgreens and just lightly put it on. Again, this is like a simple look. This is like when you're not trying to go all out. This is one of those glosses you don't want to rub it, you want to tap like that. And I think this is the finished look. And let my hair out, have it up in a ponytail. I know I like combed it back, like slicked it all the way back. I've had it up in a ponytail. I've been doing laundry all day, so I've had it like in a ponytail all day. So this is the finished look. I do want to rub my eyebrows a little bit. Where's my spongy brush? So I'm just going to use one of these sponges. Just kind of, you know how I do. Just lighten it up. Just a little bit. So this is the finished look. Let's spray this. Say I get back. always make the mistake and open my mouth when it's still falling. Alright. I say, where's my comb? That's my comb. Let me pause it. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. And as you can see, I changed the color. I ended up using the NYX Simply Pink Lip Crayon. I just thought this was a little bit more subtle. You could do a nude with this look, basically any color, because it's pretty natural. I know for some people this might not look natural, but it's a very natural palette that we used. It wasn't like we used something dramatic. It was a very natural gray palette. Show you guys the color up close. Very neutral, so it's not like we went dramatic. And I'm trying to make sure with the lighting that it does look neutral, and I want to show you guys up close. And the only reason I did an eyeliner was because it did look a little, the color is light, so it does look a little light on me. I want to show you a little way I can warm this color up, and I'm going to be right back. So this is one of the finished look that we did, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of color to it to show you something else. Alright, so this is the other look I did. I used my blending brush. I used that little brown color. It's like that peanut butter kind of shade. So I just put it around here, and I just like blended it in to cover up that darker color, because it does come out like a little dark. So if you just kind of blend it in, because it is like a brown, it's a warm brown, you know, for like, it's like peanut butter. So this could be another way to kind of lighten, because that shade is a little dark, so I can see it. For some people feeling like it was just a little too dark, so you could substitute with a light medium brown color like this. So this will be the finished look, the finale look, to just warm it up. So I hope you enjoyed watching me get ready, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and share. And please let me know if you like these videos and you want to see more. Bye!